Welcome to Motivational, where the wisdom of the ages meets the challenges of today. Today's video takes us on a journey through the life and intellect of Bertrand Arthur William Russell, a colossus in the domains of philosophy, mathematics, and social activism. A polymath whose work traverses a multitude of disciplines, Russell has left an indelible mark on our approaches to ethical theory, logic, and the quest for knowledge. His writings, distinguished by their lucidity and precision, compel us to engage in profound contemplation about the universe and our role in it. But Russell's impact extends beyond the academic. He was a fervent advocate for peace and the application of rational thought to public discourse. As we navigate through 30 of his most stimulating maxims, we invite you to reflect on their enduring significance in our contemporary search for a life filled with meaning. There are two motives for reading a book: one, that you enjoy it; the other, that you can boast about it. Bertrand Russell points out the dual reasons behind our actions, even in leisurely activities like reading. This quote reminds us to reflect on our true intentions. Are we genuinely enjoying what we do, or seeking validation? In a world where social validation is often sought, it's crucial to find joy in genuine experiences, and not just in the approval of others. Do not fear to be eccentric in opinion, for every opinion now accepted was once eccentric. Russell tells us that groundbreaking ideas often start as outliers. Embracing unique perspectives can lead to progress. In a world that values conformity, standing out can be a strength. Of all forms of caution in love is perhaps the most fatal to true happiness. Russell speaks about the risks of overthinking in matters of the heart. Love requires vulnerability and taking chances. In our quest for happiness, we must be willing to embrace love without too much caution. The fundamental cause of the trouble is that in the modern world the stupid are cocksure, while the intelligent are full of doubt. Russell highlights the irony of confidence in today's society. True wisdom often comes with questioning and introspection. In our fast-paced world, it's crucial to think critically and not just follow the crowd. To fear love is to fear life, and those who fear life are already 3 parts dead. Russell emphasizes the deep connection between love and living fully. Embracing love is essential to truly experiencing life. In a world where many hold back from deep connections, embracing love can be a path to true fulfillment. I would never die for my beliefs because I might be wrong. Russell reminds us of the importance of humility and open-mindedness. It's essential to stay open to new ideas and be willing to change our minds. Especially in today's diverse world, understanding different perspectives can lead to growth and harmony. A stupid man's report of what a clever man says can never be accurate, because he unconsciously translates what he hears into something he can understand. Russell points out the challenges of communication and interpretation. Clear communication requires both the speaker and the listener to be on the same page. In our interconnected world, taking the time to truly understand others can bridge gaps and build stronger relationships. And if there were a God, I think it very unlikely that he would have such an uneasy vanity as to be offended by those who doubt his existence. Russell challenges the traditional view of a vengeful God. He suggests that a true deity would be beyond human emotions and judgments. This perspective encourages us to question and seek understanding rather than blindly follow. 3 passions, simple but overwhelmingly strong, have governed my life: the longing for love, the search for knowledge, and unbearable pity for the suffering of mankind. Russell shares the driving forces behind his life's journey. These passions highlight the depth of human emotions and our innate desire to connect, learn, and empathize. Embracing these feelings can lead to a fulfilling and meaningful life. In all affairs, it's a healthy thing now and then to hang a question mark on the things you have long taken for granted. Russell emphasizes the importance of self-reflection and questioning. He encourages us not to become complacent but to challenge our own beliefs and assumptions. By doing so, we can grow and gain deeper insights into ourselves and the world around us. One of the symptoms of an approaching nervous breakdown is the belief that one's work is terribly important. Russell warns of the dangers of overvaluing our own significance. He suggests that obsessing over our own importance can lead to mental strain. It's essential to find balance, and not let our work consume our entire identity. Fear is the main source of superstition, and one of the main sources of cruelty. To conquer fear is the beginning of wisdom. Russell points out the negative impacts of fear on human behavior. He believes that by overcoming our fears, we can rise above irrational beliefs and actions. Understanding and facing our fears can lead to a more enlightened and compassionate life. The hardest thing to learn in life is which bridge to cross and which to burn. Russell speaks about the challenges of decision-making in life. He emphasizes the importance of discernment and understanding the consequences of our choices. Making the right decisions can shape our future, so it's crucial to reflect and choose wisely. It's easy to fall in love. The hard part is finding someone to catch you. Russell highlights the complexities of human relationships. He suggests that while falling in love can be effortless, building a lasting bond requires effort and understanding. In our journey of love, mutual trust and support play a pivotal role. To teach how to live without certainty, and yet without being paralyzed by hesitation, is perhaps the chief thing that philosophy, in our age, can still do for those who study it. Russell discusses the role of philosophy in guiding individuals. He believes philosophy can help people navigate life's uncertainties without being overwhelmed. Especially in today's fast-paced world, having a philosophical approach can provide clarity and direction. Most people would sooner die than think, in fact, they do so. Russell points out the reluctance of many to engage in deep thought. He emphasizes the importance of critical thinking and self-reflection. In our daily lives, taking the time to think and reflect can lead to better decisions and a deeper understanding of oneself. It is the preoccupation with possessions, more than anything else, that prevents us from living freely and nobly. Russell touches on the idea that materialism can hinder our true potential. He suggests that an obsession with possessions can limit our freedom and nobility. In the modern era, finding balance between material desires and spiritual growth is crucial for a fulfilling life. Those who have never known the deep intimacy and the intense companionship of happy mutual love have missed the best thing that life has to give. Russell speaks about the unparalleled joy of true love. He believes that genuine love and connection are life's greatest gifts. Cherishing deep relationships can bring unparalleled joy and fulfillment in our lives. Collective fear stimulates herd instinct and tends to produce ferocity toward those who are not regarded as members of the herd. Russell delves into the dangers of groupthink and mob mentality. He warns against the aggressive behavior that can arise when people act out of fear. In our interconnected world, understanding and compassion are essential to prevent division and hostility. We know very little, and yet it is astonishing that we know so much, and still more astonishing that so little knowledge can give us so much power. Russell highlights the paradox of human knowledge. He emphasizes the power and limitations of what we understand. This reminds us to be humble in our quest for understanding and to recognize the impact of even a small piece of knowledge. No one gossips about other people's secret virtues. Russell points out the nature of gossip and human interest. He suggests that people are more drawn to flaws and scandals than to virtues. This observation encourages us to focus on the positive and recognize the good in others, rather than getting caught up in negative talk. It has been said that man is a rational animal. All my life I have been searching for evidence which could support this. Russell expresses his skepticism about the common belief in human rationality. He challenges the idea that humans always act logically. This thought pushes us to reflect on our own actions and decisions, questioning whether they are truly rational or influenced by emotions and biases. One of the painful things about our time is that those who feel certainty are stupid, and those with any imagination and understanding are filled with doubt and indecision. Russell comments on the irony of confidence in the modern age. He notes that often those who are sure of themselves lack depth, while thoughtful individuals grapple with uncertainty. His words remind us of the value of introspection and the dangers of blind certainty. The infliction of cruelty with a good conscience is a delight to moralists. That is why they invented hell. Russell points out the paradox of moralists taking pleasure in punishing others. He suggests that the concept of hell might have been created to justify such cruelty. This idea prompts us to question the motives behind moral judgments and the consequences they bring. Patriots always talk of dying for their country but never of killing for their country. Russell highlights the selective narrative of patriotism. He observes that while many are willing to sacrifice themselves, they avoid discussing the darker aspects of war. His words challenge us to reflect on the true nature of patriotism and the complexities of war. Not to be absolutely certain is, I think, one of the essential things in rationality. Russell emphasizes the value of doubt in rational thinking. He believes that true rationality involves acknowledging uncertainty. This perspective encourages us to remain open-minded and avoid becoming overly confident in our beliefs. Neither a man nor a crowd nor a nation can be trusted to act humanely or to think sanely under the influence of a great fear. Russell warns of the dangers of fear and its impact on judgment. He points out that fear can cloud our ability to think clearly and act compassionately. Understanding this, we should be cautious of decisions made during times of fear or panic. So far as I can remember, there is not one word in the Gospels in praise of intelligence. Russell highlights the absence of direct praise for intelligence in religious texts. He suggests that spiritual teachings often prioritize faith over intellect. This observation prompts reflection on the balance between faith and reason in our lives. The whole problem with the world is that fools and fanatics are always so certain of themselves, and wiser people so full of doubts. Russell speaks to the irony of confidence in the uninformed and doubt in the wise. He emphasizes the value of humility and self-awareness. This perspective encourages us to question our certainties and remain open to learning. If there were in the world today any large number of people who desired their own happiness more than they desired the unhappiness of others, we could have paradise in a few years. Russell paints a vision of a world where people prioritize their own joy over the misery of others. He underscores the transformative power of collective goodwill. Reflecting on this, we're reminded of the potential for positive change when society values mutual happiness. Appreciation for joining our journey.